Well, good evening. Hope you're all doing well. A quick update before I go to bed on our, what are we building? Opel Blitz truck, that's it. Opel Blitz truck and 2 boxes of figures. That box and that box. Let's get comfy. So our truck, the build stage is all done. It's all built. It's in 3 or 4 sections at the moment, but it's primed. It's primed as well. I've primed it. Here's the subframe. All primed. Canopy for the back. What I've done is I put some, you can see that little lugs on it, so I can fit it onto the truck when it's finished and it's not going to come off, and I can remove it to see the figures inside. Here's the back of the truck. You can still see some of those pin marks in there, so I'm going to have another go at them when I have 5 minutes. And of course the cab. I can't put the roof on yet till it's painted inside and I got the figure in there, the driver in there. Then I'll put the roof on. So that's the truck coming along nicely. Here's the roof. Got some tape across the windscreen just to stop the paint getting on it. But that's where we're at with that. And our figures, I give them a good go today, our figures. So, as always, did the flesh tones first and got the faces all to a finish and the hands all to a finish. Now it's just starting to block in the colours. Here's our machine gunner. It's starting to look quite nice now. Don't know how well you'll see them on this phone. Light's not very good tonight. But we're getting there anyway. We're getting there. And of course, our figures with our oak leaf camo. A much better effort on my part this time with the oak leaf camo. I've been watching videos on painting oak leaf camo, so I think I've got it pretty much nailed down now. You really, the way to go about it really, our grenadier leader, the way to do it really, to get the shapes on the jacket is to overload the brush with paint, put almost like too much paint on the brush, and then dot the shape on and join the dots together, as I had explained in somebody's video. And it makes a lot of sense to do it that way, and you get that leafy sort of shape, rather than just trying to paint a shape with the point of the brush. It doesn't seem to work. You just overload the brush, dot it on to the shape you want, and then sort of join the dots together, and it seems to work. It's certainly a much better result than my original effort, oak leaf camo, which was sort of that. But that was my first effort, so we learn as we go along. But these, yeah, but you can't see it a bit better on this picture, but you'll see it when they're done. You'll see it. I'll put it in the light box and on the turntable and everything. But it's certainly a lot better this time around. I'm getting the hang of it now. It's only actually when you prime figures that you really see the detail on the figures and see how good they are. And these ones, better than I give them credit for. This one still needs some paint, but that's just black, mostly black, that tank commander. And of course I've still got to paint our machine gun on its tripod. So that's where we're at. I'm learning as I go along. I'm still sort of learning my trade, I guess you could say. I'm getting better at the oak leaf camo, certainly getting better at the faces for sure. Yeah, coming along well, So hopefully if I can find some time tomorrow, I'll have another go tomorrow. I'll see how we go tomorrow, see if I don't get involved in too many things. One thing I did do before I go quickly, what's that, Habas 8? Habas 9. One thing I did do, it's always been a bit of a bugbear of mine with World War II figures, is if you put a figure on a what I call a turf and tuff base, then you put it in an urban setting, like on concrete or rubble or something, it doesn't look right, does it? The base doesn't look right, or it doesn't interfere with the game you may be having, but it doesn't look right. And vice versa, if you've got a base that's like concrete and figure on a concrete base, and you put it in a turf and tuft environment, sort of field or something, again, the base doesn't look right, does it? It looks odd. It doesn't affect the game, but it just, aesthetically, it looks wrong. It's always been a bit of a bugbear of mine, but I don't know why I didn't think of the solution. I didn't dawn on me to do this until I saw somebody actually doing this. I saw a video by somebody by accident, and what they were doing was, then it's got to be right, isn't it? Put the figure on a clear base, wherever you put it, in a field, on a patch of sand, on concrete, whatever. It's got to be right, isn't it? So I went out and I ordered a load of these. So these next figures are going on clear bases. And even the bigger bases I use sort of this size, that I put like machine gun crews on and Fiat teams and stuff. I got that size in clear plastic as well. So that's what we're going to do this time round. We're going to use clear plastic, see how that goes. So that's that. Can't think of anything else, I gotta tell you. That's where we're at. I might put up a few close-up pictures at the end, a few Stevens at the end, just so you can get a proper look at where we're at with these figures. I am pleased with the oak leaf camo. It's a lot better than my first effort, for sure. Yeah, they're gonna make nice figures. So anyway, I'm rambling now. Thanks for your comments. Thanks for subscribing. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, more of the same tomorrow, hopefully, all being well. We'll get a bit more time on them. Figures are going to look good anyway. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. That's been me. See you on the next one.